Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are on this wonderful planet. So I'm Harry Armytage, the learning difficulty, and with me I've got the wonderful Sal.
Hey, Harry, thanks. Yep, I'm Sally and I'm a holistically fit specialist. And I'm very excited about today's topic, Harry.
Exactly. It's walking. And you walk every day, don't you, Sal?
I walk every day. Oh, my goodness me, it's top of my list. Yes, super, super important for so many levels. Love it. And it's, you know what? It's simple and it's free most people can do it, unless you've got some leg issues or something. It's just one of the easiest things that you can do to help yourself with so many
Mm.
benefits, for sure. You walk most
So
days.
one
Do
thing,
you walk most days?
yes, I do. I try to. Today I'm not so sure. I've got a client midday, but I usually try and get out because it's nice. Get my vitamin D up,
Oh,
get a bit of sunshine because it's always sunny here.
sunny Canberra. I know, but
Mind you,
yeah.
-8 yesterday morning, -8.
-8. Are you kidding
Mm.
me? Oh my goodness.
So
Yeah.
it's warm between 11 and 3. So it's good time. That's when I walk.
Yeah. I mean, it's the middle of winter, but I've just really been enjoying it as long as I'm rugged up. I think
Yeah.
Sunday it was like severe winds and the chill factor was up there, but it was really great. Got the heart rate up, rugged up, and did lots of things on my walk. It was great.
Yeah, gets my heart rate up. You get your vitamin D,
Yep.
keeps my feet cold, you get circulation, and my feet get warm again. Really nice.
So I've got a few benefits of walking that people might not know about. If you walk at least 5 days a week for just a minimum of 30 minutes, so it's not a huge amount, it helps. Research shows there's a 30% decrease in risk of having cardiovascular disease, so that's heart attack and stroke. It decreases by 30% just by simply walking. Like, that's huge. And when you look in Australia, 120 people die a day on average from CVD, and that works out at one person every 12 minutes. And that can be reduced, the risk of that happening to you, by 30%. Like, that's pretty enormous.
And that's a good study. That was from the New England Journal of Medicine
Oh, is that right? Right,
in
okay.
2002. Yeah.
Hmm. And as well, it lowers your blood pressure and reduces your risk of stroke by 20 to 40%. So that's huge risk of
It
stroke.
does. It also it improves management of hypertension, high blood pressure, cholesterol, diabetes, and joint
Yep.
and muscle pain.
Absolutely boosts your metabolism, absolutely getting it going and getting your heart rate up. It's really good. And walking helps you keep your weight stable or even lose some weight, and therefore keeps you looking good. Who doesn't want that? Just from simply walking. And that's just the physical side of it. And then we look at the mental side of it, of, how cathartic it is to take some time out to turn away from, say, your busy day. If you can get out at lunchtime, sometimes it might be a bit hectic in the morning and you just need a break, which is literally what I do. That's what I use my walk for, is just to, right, okay, I've had a busy morning with clients, I just need to turn off, or I need to turn phone calls. I multitask on my walk, and depending on the mood that I'm in, depends what I do, but I use that as a good break up throughout the day before I then have to go back and focus with the kids, for example, picking them up, and just having some time for me to get back on track.
So, what other tasks do you do on your walk apart from walking?
So I listen to podcasts, I listen to webinars, YouTube clips. That's when I want to do that. I do meditation. I do open eye meditation walking along. I ring back friends. Sometimes I just listen to music. And a lot of the time, I just want that silence. I just want
Mm,
no noise and
yeah.
just really focus on. I walk around nature. So I always walk along a river, around the Tan, which is, botanic gardens. And I try to, like, rather than just, when I walk along the main street here, it's too noisy. I'm not breathing in fresh air, and I kind of want to get off from the. I put earphones in so that I don't have to listen to the noise of the cars. So I find it really, really therapeutic to walk in nature. And
Mm.
where do you go
That's
walking? Because Canberra is so beautiful. You could walk anywhere there.
Yeah, yeah, and you only have to go probably 10 minutes max, and you're in either bush or park in Canberra. So,
Oh,
but I agree that traffic's toxic. It's not restful. It's actually stressful,
mm.
mentally and
And you
physically.
can't walk straight. You know, you got the traffic lights, you know, every 100 meters or whatever, and
Yeah,
then
yeah,
cars tooting. It's not good for your soul. I find that
no,
just very disturbing.
yeah.
Um,
So
and
one of the things
go on.
that this was a study from the London School of Economics not so long ago, and they said that a brisk 30-minute walk is more effective for weight control than running, swimming, or gym. So that's about 3,000 steps. And that takes me to, how many steps should you take? So there's
Yeah.
this target of 10,000 steps a day, which has been popularized, but it isn't evidence-based. It's important how you take the steps.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And as you say, if you get your heart rate up, and that's what I say to a lot of my clients from their 40s onwards, you know, running and all that sort of stuff, you know, is heavy on your joints. But you actually, if you have your heart rate within a certain range, you're actually losing more weight by not getting that heart rate up too high. So I think it's 60% of, you do 220 minus your age, and then I think it's 60 to 80% of that is where your heart rate should be for actually losing weight. Cardiovascular fitness is higher heart rate, so a brisk walk allows you to lose more weight than a run.
I'll post the formula on the blog.
Yeah, okay, great. Yeah. Pretty sure it's
It's
80%.
like converting decimal to
Yeah. 2.2 pounds to a kilo and all that sort of stuff. Yeah, and also, you know, walking helps you reduce, particularly now wintertime, cracking the SADs. You know, the seasonal affective, what is it called?
Yeah.
I've got it written somewhere.
Which isn't much of a problem in Australia, but in Europe, in other places, the world
I
it is.
crack the SADs though, Harry, I do. So
That's because you live in Melbourne and it's grey.
but that's why when it's sunny and I'm walking in there, you're getting some vitamin D and
Yeah,
whatever,
definitely.
because it is a real issue here. And luckily, we've been blessed this winter. Yes, it's been cold, it hasn't been too wet, and it's been sunny most days. So we've been able to walk and have that bit of sunshine and keep your mood up, because I know some of my clients just hibernate. They can't handle it. They literally crack the SADs. You know, they're warm weather people, and the dull grey skies and the cold go to ground, stop training, stop doing everything. They just go and hide.
Particularly if you've got a darker skin too, because that reduces intake of vitamin D.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Wow. Wow. So you're
And
saying,
it also increases the risk of osteoporosis.
right.
Depositing calcium.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
So, here was a little bit that I found, a little snippet. Research shows that regular walking actually modifies your nervous system so much that you'll actually experience a decrease in anger and hostility. So, you know, if something's pissing you off, get out and go for a walk, which is exactly what I do.
Definitely.
I've had it with the kids. I've had it up to here. I'm going to shout. I'm going to go outside and say, I'll be back in half an hour. I'm going for a walk. And it's true. I come back a much better person.
Yeah, definitely. Okay.
Anger management.
So Hippocrates, who's the father of modern medicine, described walking as man's best medicine, and that walking is humanity's path to a better world. That kind of ties in what you've just said.
That is fantastic, Harry. Man's best medicine, or woman's, or people's best medicine. Yeah.
Well, we have to be politically correct in Canberra, but not so much in
Of course. Yeah, I love that. Yeah, absolutely. You know, and walking's really low impact on your joints. So it's a really good thing, particularly as you get older, and keeping the circulation going. It keeps them more regular. If you happen to have, you know, constipation issues or whatever, it gets everything moving and flowing, and it's allowing, and it's great for your posture, your flexibility, mobility, keeping things moving, keeps you less stiff. If you're stuck in a chair in an office all the time, get out and have a walk, because you can actually loosen the body up as you go along. It's awesome. And of course, it helps the lymphatic system, because there's no pump to the lymphatic system other than your calves and your heels, and getting everything moving through, and it helps with all your waste removal.
Use the stairs.
Use the stairs. Good point. Absolutely. Don't take the elevator. Take the stairs. Good one.
And if you're on an escalator, walk up it. Don't stand there like an idiot on the right-hand side, annoying people like me.
Well, that's like when you go to the airport and they've got those travelator things. It's actually
Yeah.
quicker to walk down if your bags aren't too heavy than
You ever
get
tried
on.
running on them?
Hey,
Ever tried running on them?
no, I'll do that next
All
time.
right, next time you go to the airport.
That's hilarious. So, you got any tips about walking?
I have. I think the first thing is to commit to a regular time.
Well, that's what I've got too. Yeah.
Then you got to choose comfortable clothing that's appropriate for the climate.
Yeah. Good point.
And then you've got to conquer your excuses, because your excuses will always come up. You have to conquer them. And if
Yep.
you do all that, you'll create a good environment for the walk. You'll carry out what you plan to do, and you will complete your plan. And that will allow you to cherish yourself.
Love that, Harry. That's beautiful. All the C words are in the right palette.
Mm.
That's awesome. I love that. But I think that's something we didn't mention was, you're connecting out with, you can go for a walk with a friend or with a partner or
Mm.
whatever. So it's a win-win. You're actually having that social connection and connecting with your friends, talking about stuff while you're walking. Because I often say to my clients, rather than go out for lunch all the time, why don't you say to a friend, let's just go for a walk? Or the
That's
same
right.
thing with a
Or a
kid.
dog.
Yep. Oh,
Take
absolutely.
a dog.
Yeah. There's a few wee stops along the way, but you conquer those. So I think walking is also important to connect back in with yourself, particularly, when you've had a lot on your plate, and it's a good time to just turn off and then just let things go and
Yeah,
decipher.
there's me on a walk with a dog the other day.
Oh, that is cute. What sort of dog is that?
It's a metal dog.
Oh, I just could see it. That is hilarious. That is hilarious. But you wouldn't go very far. And
No, stationary dog.
can connect in with your breath too, because breathing is really important. So,
Yeah.
breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth as you're walking along and taking in fresh air. And that's why I highly encourage walking in nature as opposed to walking along a busy road. It's a bit healthier for you. And another C word that I highly recommend is continue with it. So, commit to doing it and then continue on, and build it into a daily pattern. I think that's really important too. But walking, it's often overlooked, and it's so beneficial on every level, mind, body, and soul. And it's so important for our health and down the track, and keeping everything moving, and all the benefits we've spoken about, and reducing a risk of all these other things just by simply walking. And 30
Mm.
minutes is not in 24 hours in a day. How, I get, once you get up in the morning, the day goes out of control. But if you can build it in at lunchtime, or go for a walk before work, or, when you get home, walk the dog or something, but just, commit to it and continue doing it. Super
Mm.
important.
Yeah, it is. So it's one step at a time.
Yes.
Then if you do that and you commit to this plan that Sally and I have given you, you will walk your way to well-being and happiness. We both promise you this.
Absolutely, Harry. I'm just loving you've got it all under control today. It's just flowing out of you. But I love that Hippocrates quote. If you don't mind posting that on
Oh, well.
it, that would be great. That's just awesome. But one step at a time to well-being. It's awesome.
Yeah.
And that's great. All right, Harry. Well, might leave it there, Dol, and catch up with you again next week. That
Awesome.
really highly encourage everybody else out there to start walking and think about all the benefits. And it's just so easy and simple, and it's free. We love free.
Make a commitment and do it. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Bye for now.
All righty, we'll see you next week. See you later. Bye.